Tottenham to buy a player.
What's that?
You don't wait this long for Tottenham to buy a player.
Well, Everton bought one for the last hour. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here today at Frederick's Restaurant in Islington. We're here to talk about two fighters who are appearing on the undercard of our show at the Copper Fox Arena at Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park on Saturday the 16th of September here in London. We have to my right Anthony Yarde and his trainer Martin Bowers. Sorry, I'll get it right. Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks very much for taking it. Thanks for coming along here today. To my right, we've got our heavyweight here, Daniel Dubois, undefeated, 4-0. He's the WBC World Youth Champion. Here is trainer Martin Bowers, who's doing a fantastic job with him. We're here to announce that we're fighting for the vacant Southern Area title, 10 3-minute round contest against AJ Carter of Brixton. He's 8-3-0. Not a bad puncher himself. He's got 6 knockouts on his record out of those 8 wins. It's another step up for Daniel. He works very hard in the gym. He is working very hard in the gym, and he's looked fantastic in the ring, albeit some of those appearances have been quite brief because of the power that he's got. But I'm looking forward to this fight. There's yet another step up for him. There's yet more pressure on him. It's a 10-rounder, you know, and he's got to win this fight again, and I'm sure he comes through in style. We can move him on further for his next fight later in the year. But this, as I say, is a step up for him, and for me, it's something I'm looking forward to. And I still say that this is the future of heavyweight boxing. He's a fantastic athlete. He's got such composure. He's got such. When he's in the ring, he looks to me like a seasoned pro already. So, as I say, I'm looking forward to keep moving forward, and hopefully next year he'll be up there fighting for an even more significant title. We also have on the card defending his vacant WBO Continental Light Heavyweight title, Anthony Yarde, who is actually to my left, and probably his management trained at Yarde. He'll be fighting a guy who will be ranked in the above Frank Buglioni in the rankings. We made an offer to Frank Buglioni for him to fight him. I know the board control made this fight between him and, or put this fight up between him and Jose Burton, a fight that we had no interest in at all. Why would we? Jose Burton got knocked out by Frank Buglioni. He wants to fight Frank Buglioni. I want to fight Frank Buglioni, and his manager wants him to fight Frank Buglioni.
He wants to fight as well.
And that's what you said. He wants him. He wants it more than us. Frank Buglioni is the number 1 on paper, so why shouldn't he fight it? We made him a big offer for that fight. Forget about the British title. Come and fight for that Intercontinental title, because he's got a number 8 ranking in the world. He's ranked number 8. He's ranked above all those guys. And for the board to do what they've done, and they've done it as an accommodation really, to Joe Gallagher. Joe Gallagher's got Karen Johnson, who is trained and managed by him. He's also got Jose Burton. They split those two up and made the fight between Buglioni and Johnson, and obviously Anthony and Burton, to accommodate him. Why would we do that? The best want to fight the best, and even if he was to fight Burton, that fight won't go on until end of October, November, which means then we've got to wait for the winner of the Buglioni-Johnson fight, and who knows who's going to win that. There's no foregone conclusion that Frank Buglioni wins that fight, which means he will be fighting for the British title in probably about 8 months' time, and that is a total waste of our time. In 8 months' time, he's not going to be number 8 in the rankings, he's going to be number 3, because the fights he had, which will be meaningful fights, will get him into that position. The only fight he's interested in is Frank Buglioni. Frank Buglioni's had a great offer, so Frank Buglioni step up to the plate and come and fight him, because it's a big payday, and you certainly should be losing out. Don't let nobody talk about it. As I say, but in the meantime, we will make a fight above somebody who's ranked above Frank Buglioni in the world rankings. If Frank doesn't take it. Anyway, all the guys are here. I know you've got some questions to ask, so please feel free to do so.
Well, just following on from that, Anthony, what are your thoughts on Jose Alberto and Frank Buglioni?
Well, literally exactly what Frank just said. Boxing's about rankings. You don't get on a train at Stratford on a central line and go all the way back to Woodbridge if you're going towards it for service. It don't make no sense. So, you know, me personally, I'm a fighter. If it was up to me, I would just say, who's number one that's going to fight them? But again, you have a team around me, like Frank Warren, who's majorly respected in the school. I've got Tony and Jerry to the left of me, training our manager, so you have to listen to the experience sometimes. So when they're talking about, what's his name, Burn, who got knocked out, as I just said, boxing is about rankings. The British champion right now is Frank Buglioni, and he knocked out Jose Alberto. So I've got a higher ranking, world ranking, than both of them. So rather than not fight for the British title, I'm British, so it would be an honour to fight for the British title. That's the reason I want that fight. Not only is well domestically, it makes sense. So fighting Jose Alberto at this point, if he works his way up, let's do it. But right now, I don't believe on getting on a train at Stratford and going back to it.
Anthony, Frank was saying if you go down that route, it then not taking 8 months or so to fight for the British title. Would you wait for it, or would you accelerate beyond it and start assuming world rankings?
Well, I've always said this from the beginning. Everything's time. We can't predict the future. If you said to me in the beginning of my career, would I be at this stage right now? I would have probably said, you know, it would have taken me a bit longer. I've talked about how to fight, etc. But again, if it's time, if things can move fast or things can move slow, I'll just believe in working hard, performing, getting the results. Because that's what people forget. There's a lot of people that fight the same opponents I fought, or they fight different opponents that are ranked lower and they're struggling. People have been complaining about people that have been put in front of me, etc. But the only reason they're complaining, and I want to keep them complaining, is because I'm looking for over. That's not being cocky or arrogant or anything like that, but if you look at my performances so far, you can't really fault them. But as time goes on, you get the right opponents, people want to push you more.
So at the moment, you're happy to wait for the British title?
I'm sorry to interrupt you, I'm sure, like you said, he wants to fight. Not a question of waiting, but what we want to like to sit around waiting for the outcome of who's going to win out, Frank Buglioni, Callum Johnson. You know, why do we want to be sitting around waiting for that? What's in it for us? He's ranked above him. We move on. I think Nassim Hamid, we have the same stuff with Nassim Hamid, which is to mow it off. All those guys got back in his weight, and then they all come and fought for the world title. We're not doing that. His career is not going to be determined by somebody else. He's ranked number 8 in the world. He's ranked there for a reason, because he's better than all of them, in my opinion. That's why he's ranked there. If they've got ambitions, Frank Buglioni, let's park the others up for a second, and I'm not being disrespectful to them. If Frank Buglioni has ambitions to fight for the world title, then here's an opportunity to get straight into the world top 10 by fighting this guy, taking his position, and probably moving up the rankings. If he does that, he'll get a world title fight, like I delivered to him before. I delivered him a world title fight, Frank Buglioni. This guy, when he came into boxing, when Frank came in, everyone knew who he was. He had a great amateur background. This guy's had 12 fights. And what he's done is phenomenal in boxing. It's absolutely phenomenal. What I see is happening. And all he wants is to go and fight the best. So forget all that other crap. Forget about, and it's nice to get the British title, but let's go and get Frank Buglioni and fight him. Forget everybody else, fight Frank Buglioni.
Why do you think he's slowing it down, Frank?
Well, he said he wants to. He said, all those tweets he plays, he said, was it muscle? He calls it muscle chin, whatever. And listen, I know Frank's a lovely guy and he worked with me for years. He calls him muscle chin. He has got muscle. I hope he's got muscles on that chin. But he's also got muscles elsewhere. And those muscles start connecting, then we'll, people are in trouble. So from my point of view, all I want to see is him fighting Frank. And there's no reason it shouldn't happen. Because Joe Gallagher's got the other 2 guys. Let them go and fight for the British title. Frank Buglioni is confident to beat Anthony, then he can slip back in and fight for the British title up, fight the winner of those 2. Why should we be here to accommodate Joe Gallagher's conflicts of interest? That's why they made these matches. Instead of doing the sensible thing and saying Frank against Anthony, they've split it up and done it in a stupid way. Let me ask you this question. Who would you much rather MC fighting? Jose Burton or Frank Buglioni? Everyone in here. What fight do you want to see? Truthfully, hand on your heart. I can't hear you. Frank Buglioni. That's for every Frank, that's what they said. That's the press. And the press and the public, that's what they want. They don't want the other one. And not disrespecting the other guy, but you knocked him out. That's the fight we want. And that's what the boxing board of control. That's when you talk about, where is that hat, that commercial hat? Where is it? Put it on your head. The two fellas down south fight, the winner of that fights the two fellas from up north. North, east, south. All the ingredients that are in it. That's what we want. I don't want Frank tripping over on Calvin Johnson. I don't want him sitting around waiting for 9 months or whether it's going to be for this fight to happen. So we want it now. And the money is fantastic money. Because Frank's next 2 fights are mapped out for him. He's going to fight Calvin Johnson and then he's going to fight Jose Burton. He's got no say in it. That's Frank's next 2 fights. That's what he's got if he falls out. So he won't be fighting. He'll be fighting well above that level. He'll be fighting guys who are ranked and ranked above these guys. So Frank, come and earn that big payday. Put a big payday out for you. Come and earn it.
Frank, have you got a deadline for Buglioni?
Sorry?
Have you got a deadline for Buglioni if he doesn't take the fight?
Tomorrow morning. Well, how long does it take to do it? Well, when you've got to sit and think around it. Here, here's a piece of paper that says my next fight I'm getting X. This one says I'm getting Y. You know what? I'm looking at the monies. I fancy it. I've said I fancy fighting Anthony Yarde. I want him. On Muscle Chin. I want him. I want to fight Muscle Chin. So come and get it. Come and pick up that paycheck and get it and fight him.
Do you know what, I'm a person, I'm not really on social media reading tweets or anything like that because the more you step up in rankings and things like that, or the more known you get, people tweet you all sorts of nonsense. So you be on social media just reading a load of rubbish. You read some good tweets and some bad tweets, but that's what you end up spending your day doing, reading tweets. So I try not to stay on social media, especially Twitter. It's a lot of negative reading can be sometimes, some positive, but I stay for Twitter. But everyone has friends and family. So people have been saying to me certain things about what Eddie had said in the interview and what Buglioni's been saying. Talk is talk. I'm a person that when there's time, as I said, boxing is like WWE, you need to be entertaining, but I'm not entertaining rubbish. I'm not entertaining somebody that's just talking for the sake of it. Putting out this tweet and that tweet and then they're nice in the fight with someone else. Like it don't make sense. So I've heard he's a nice guy outside of boxing. He's obviously trying to sell himself, but he's doing it in the wrong way in my opinion. Let's make the fight happen, and then once the fight's sealed, we can be entertaining.
Sweetings for the birds. Come and do the real thing. That's what we want to see. Come and do the fight.
Right, it wasn't so long ago you were saying you were going to push the ball to change the ruling instead of penalty fight.
Well, I don't think it's a problem. I think we can get an position. At the moment, they've got the title's going to be fought between what's the guy's name? Sam Sexton. Yeah, Sam Sexton's fighting Cornish. They're fighting for that vacant title. So Daniel would love to fight the winner of that.
So is that bad for that?
Yeah, I mean, look, we're not saying this for a reason. We have confidence in his ability. He's fighting in a 10-round fight. You name me any British heavyweights that have done that after 3 fights. No one's ever done that. Because at the end of the day, what happens if you don't get rid of that guy in those early rounds? You've got to go and do 10 rounds. So you've got to have some confidence in your man to go and do that. And I've got the confidence that he is. I think he's an exceptional athlete. As both of my two guys have been there. Look at them, they're ready to fight today. He's an exceptional athlete, he's got a fantastic mindset for boxing.
Has the ball given you any indication that you're ready to do that?
I don't think it'll be a problem. I really don't think it'll be a problem. So
Daniel, what do you think of that fight, Sexton, or facing the winner of that?
Yeah, I'd love to. Ready for it, I train all day, every day in the gym. This is my life, this is what I do, fight. And I'd love to jump at the chance to win a major British belt like that.
Daniel, do you know anything about your next opponent?
seen a few tapes of him, AJ Carter, and I'm sure the come to fight, bring him to fight, and it should be exciting. I'm just training hard and preparing for it right now.
Can I say that, how much of that, the winner of that fight particularly, how much do you think into that for you? Because obviously, Joshua would be foolish when we get excited about Joshua. David Price would be sexy when we get excited about Price. You can make a statement against one or the other.
I think we just focus on the AJ Carter at the moment, and then we'll move on from there.
Right. You mentioned that it doesn't take a fight, then you're going to fire up your ranking. So, in terms of domestically, would Nathan Cleverly be in consideration with the next fight?
Nathan Cleverly's fighting for the title, isn't he? He's got a world title.
WBA.
So he's got a world title, so I don't think at the moment say Harry is quite Nathan Cleverly for the world title. He's still got a way to go. I mean, I'm not saying this is sitting here, with a guy who will knock out every light heavyweight on the planet. He's got to learn his trade. Nathan Cleverly at the moment is a world champion. But I'll tell you what, down the road, what a great fight. What a great fight, isn't it? And I don't think that'll be hard down the road. This time next year.
You've known Charles have been friends for many years. How do you feel about your fighter potentially fighting Frank Buglioni, obviously Don Charles' fighter?
Well, first of all, we're going to thank the media and press in attendance for coming today. Frank Buglioni for the event. I've got a sore throat, so you have to bear with me. But yes, it's kind of bittersweet because myself and Don, we're good friends. Don actually went to corner with me with one of my fighters when he first came into professional boxing, and Don returned the favour of me being in the corner with Derek when Derek fought Vitaly Klitschko and Helenas. So I've been involved and in the corner with two of Don's biggest fights in boxing. But it's funny, last week I phoned Don because I heard about all these tweets. And I said, Don, what's going on? And he said, I'm a South London boy, so when I was at Stratford, I jumped at Bermondsey. And Frank Buglioni was never in our sights. And I called on the 21st of May. Frank Buglioni put out a tweet saying that Team Wise Guy are always ready to fight. If Anthony wants his shot at the British title, after I've dealt with Act, Rickster, Summers, he can have a fight. So there you go. Frank Buglioni's asked for the fight. And I said to Don, you sure you want this fight? And, Don is my friend. Don said, Frank's going on his path and Anthony's going on his path. But it seems that Frank is continuously asking for this fight. So I don't know, but I do know how Jose Alberto's name got thrown in the picture. But I think from a fan's perspective, and from a journalist's perspective, Frank Buglioni is a better fight for the public, for Anthony being his manager and trainer. And listen, friends is friends, but business is business. And we're ready to fight. Anthony Yarde, and I've said it from the inception of Anthony, when I brought him to Frank Warren, is the best light heavyweight in Britain and probably soon to be the world. But as everything is timing, we have to take our time. And you see, they said Richard Burani was going to be a hard fight for us. And Anthony did what he had to do in less than 3 minutes. Jose Alberto and Callum Johnson, sorry, I'm a bit of I'm like Arsene Wenger. It's just, statistics. Jose Alberto and Callum Johnson fought in the 12th and 9th.